And you just mentioned in your speeches now that Islam is the fastest growing religion in Europe or in UK, in USA, and Europe at large. But unfortunately, it is not happening in this region or in Asian region for the reason known to most of us. Some even say that the reverse is happening. Is it anything to do with economic situation of the people in this region? Is it because the way we practice Islam is far from the real Islam? Is it because the akhlaq of some of the Muslims in the region are not attracting our non-Muslim brothers or sisters to Islam? Even though my questions have a lot of question marks, but essentially it's only one question. We love our non-Muslim brothers, we love our non-Muslim sisters, and we want them to be Muslims like us. And before you answer, please accept my salam from my son, who is an ustaz in Sabah. Thank you.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The brother asked a question that Islam is the fastest growing religion, and as I said, that it is the fastest growing religion in Europe, in America. But he's saying, unfortunately, in this part of the world, he's talking about Southeast Asia. In this part of the world, it is not the fastest growing, it is reverse. I'm sorry to say I disagree with you. I said Islam is the fastest religion throughout the world. The percentage there may be more, but even in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, including Indonesia, including almost all the countries, Islam is the fastest growing religion. Even in Malaysia, it is the fastest growing religion. I have given personal talks, and in my talks, in that Bukit Jalil Stadium, about 21 people accepted Islam. One by one, in group is separate, one by one. How many people asked me question? Out of the people that asked me question, 21 accepted Islam. So where you're saying it is not? I know so many reward centers. I've got so many students here, mashallah, who have got dawah centers, and every day they're accepting Islam. So I don't know which statistics are you talking about. The percentage may differ here and there. That is the reason, many people in Malaysia, they don't want me. Why? Because they don't want Islam to spread. Those who want me to stay, they want Islam to spread. Everyone doesn't want Islam to spread. So those who don't want Islam to spread, there may be some secular Muslims. There may be some non-practicing Muslim. There may be a group of non-Muslim, but generally even the non-Muslim love me. In India, majority of the non-Muslim love me. It was the political influenced non-Muslims for the vote bank, they maligned me. Otherwise, most of the Hindus, they love me. So because they wanted to break that, they created this Islamophobia about terrorism, hate speech. And the judge in the tribunal court, alhamdulillah, happened to be a Sikh. So when they went to attach my property, they attached the property. In the higher court, we filed in the higher court. His name is Justice Manmohan. He said that I have seen the lectures of Dr. Zakir. Get me one sentence only out of context from any of his speeches which promotes terrorism, I will attach all his properties. That the media doesn't say. Maybe it came as short news, only few people saw. So which is more important? The allegation laid by the police is more important, or the judgment given by judge is more important? Huh? The job of the police is not to give judgment. Job of the police is to catch the right person. They catch the wrong person. Therefore I said, I have faith in the judiciary system, but not the prosecution system. Prosecution means they can keep you in jail for 20 years, and the judge after 20 years says you are innocent. 20 years gone. So coming back to your question, in India, mashallah, it comes in Southeast Asia. Every day, many people accepting Islam. Many people, alhamdulillah. Many. This doesn't go down the throat very well of mainly those people who are politically motivated. So here also, most of the people who don't want me, they're politically motivated. Some are good politicians, most of them want me. Most of the politicians want me. Those who may not be in favor of Islam, who don't want Islam to spread, they don't want me. Those who want Islam to spread, they want me. So this is going, the tussle between the good and evil is going to be there. It's part and parcel. It's part and parcel, mashallah. And never, mashallah, has anyone told me not to give speeches, whether it was the previous government, whether it was the present government. Alhamdulillah, I am good with all the Muslims. My job is as a da'i. And here, mashallah, Malaysia is a good scope. Mashallah. It is ingrained in the constitution of Malaysia, according to my study, that no non-Muslim can do dawah to the Muslim. It's not allowed by law. MashaAllah, very good. But a Muslim can do dawah. That is the constitution. That's the different thing. The non-Muslims objecting to me, that's the different question. But by law, in Malaysia, according to the constitution, a Muslim can do dawah to anyone in Malaysia, Muslim and non-Muslim. But a non-Muslim cannot do dawah to a Muslim. Good constitution. Because Islam is the only religion which is right, according to the Quran, in Surah Imran chapter 3, verse number 19. So Islam is spreading here. Yes, it should spread faster, that's a different question. That's the different question. How to do it, that's the different question. Whether you do it or not, Islam will prevail over the full world. What we have to do, we have to have more dawah centers, we have to deal with more hikmah, have training centers, to speak with them with reason, with logic, with love. Now, once you start getting effective, your enemies will grow. The most effective person, the most popular person in the world is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The maximum enemy is anyone in the world is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Quran says in Surah Furqan chapter 25 verse number 30, for every prophet we have appointed an enemy. And Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the last prophet. He has got enemies. He has to have. So this is part and parcel of the Muslim, but do with hikmah, do not break the rules of the Quran, let the other people be violent at it, we should not be, we should continue. We want to show the mercy and the love of Islam. That's the reason we continue doing our work. I never normally get involved in the brick bats, that will hamper my dawah work. Let them bark those who want to bark. We have to continue, be on the straight path and do our work peacefully, convey the message. Most of the non-Muslims I met personally, they love me. When I stayed in Putrajaya, I had gone to a medical clinic, I had a medical problem, and I saw a name of a Muslim on top. I went there and the person recognized me, oh, Dr. Zakir, and I thought that he was Muslim. And then I said, no, we won't take money from you. How can I take money from Dr. Zakir Naik? He gave me his card. He turned out to be a Hindu in Malaysia. I go to a Chinese. He recognized me. Oh, are you Dr. Zakir Naik? I said, yes. Oh, come, sit. No fees. So most of the non-Muslims in Malaysia are also very good like India. Those people who are making noise, all are politically motivated. All. The non-Muslims I meet, they're so good to me. They say, can I take a photograph with you? Now, why would they like to take a photograph with a terrorist? So what do you understand? This is all those who are speaking, they're not following the law of the country. The Malaysian police says, I'm innocent. So they are more bothered about the Indian police which is fabricating. They are more Indian than Malaysian. They are believing more in the Prime Minister of India. So what you have to do, you have to continue your dawah. And do it with hikmah. And inshallah, we do it for sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that we want all the human beings in the world, as many as we can, so that we get them on the straight path and make them closer to Allah and His Rasul. Hope that answers the question.